Well, thank you for joining me. I'm going to give you a quick overview of helping ways to help build your business online. My name is Frank Sampson. I'm the founder of Elder Care Resources in the Bay Area, Sacramento, and Los Angeles. Uh, this is kind of a quote that I really like and I have followed through my career, and that is knowledge is power, information is liberating, education is the premise of progress in every society and in every family. And similarly, our tagline is improving people's lives through education and local provider information. So the uh, the elder care resource websites here in California, and I'll share with you throughout the country, are working with its members to really build information for caregivers, people within the senior care industry to be able to access easily, and at the same time helping our members grow their businesses as well. As I said, it's growing throughout North America. Um, and as you can see, we won't get into the specifics, but each location is owned and operated locally because we feel it's very, very important for to build information on a local level and getting the proper members, providers on that site. You need to be in that market. Try to do it on a national basis, though there are companies out there. Um, they're doing it from a central location, and I feel strongly it's not as effective. So just going over some definitions, SEO, PPC, probably heard those terms before, may not know exactly what it is, but search engine optimization and pay-per-clicks. Probably easier just to show you a slide here that should explain it. Right here, I put in a search for in-home care on Google, and then what came up is just a lot of different information. I'm sure all of you have done it with some term. And as you can see, these are ads here that come up, and though we're not live, if we were to click on it, actually, the particular company that has it posted would pay for each click. That's why it's called pay-per-click. And the range could be from $1, maybe even less, up to $5, $10 actually, for more popular searches, depending upon the area it's located. The ones up here are more costly than the ones on the side here. But here's the interesting thing. This right here is free. All right. So this is search engine optimization. So the ones that come up here and click, there's no cost at all to them. You wonder why, how do you get here? Well, you get here by building excellent content, educational information for people that come to the site, and over time you get higher up on the list from Google and other search engines. So what does Google say? If you go online and just type in "learn how to grow your business online," you'll get to a whole section on Google with its suggestions. And I'm not going to, I picked a few out that they said. One of them is continue to build relationships with customers on different online shopping and review sites they trust. Secondly, um, do search engine optimization. Um, and some of though you could utilize various online tools, uh, some free, some paid. Free is better, but focus marketing efforts and budget more precisely on an audience that is looking for uh, what you have to offer. All right, so being on an online mall like ours in the senior care industry, I think it's going to be more effective than other types of sites. The other thing they say is connect locally. This is interesting. 1 out of every 5 searches on Google is local. That means a searcher types in a city or town plus something they want. for example, Sacramento in-home care, right? So making the website local friendly by encouraging ratings and reviews, which we are doing. Ratings and reviews, we've localized it. We have every city in there, and I'll show you that. And the analogy I like to use is a shopping mall. I'm sure many of you have gone to the mall before looking for something in particular, whether it's a pair of shoes or a shirt or whatever the case may be. And then you walk, you get out and you're carrying a bunch of bags. So a lot of us have done that. And that's kind of a similar premise we're taking here. Your website, your own company website, you want to continue to build that. Uh, but that's kind of your main office. This is, I look as a branch in a mall. It's just an online mall of senior services, and there's benefits that it will bring to your own website by various links that go to your website from this uh, highly visited site. So these are just some of the categories that we have in the site. So you may have heard the term content is king, and it's valuable content is really king, and we want to put educational and valuable content on there anywhere from social media, blogs, local information, updates. You could be promoting your seminar. We build in SEO on every single site, articles, videos, expert advice. So this is all information that we build into the site for many providers. So one of the ways that we can help you succeed online, as I mentioned, is blogs. So this is just a screenshot of our page. So if you go to the top here where it says blogs and click on that, then the various blogs will come up, and they're real time, meaning if there is a blog, let's say the Alzheimer's Association, they probably put on one since this was March 6th, but when they put a new one on, it automatically appears here, and you could actually go to their blog. So someone who comes to the site, you got very educational blogs who are our members on the site. If you don't have a blog, we can certainly help you in getting one set up. So if we were to just click right here where it says 5 things you should do as soon as you retire, agingparents.com blog, take you right to the blog, right? And simple as that. Also, we have a site here, and I'm going to use Facebook as an example. Even though we did a search here and came up with Alzheimer's consultants, we did a search and that came up, and 3 of them came up. And this one is highlighted more because this is a full membership, and these are what we call limited memberships, but I'll explain that in a minute. But let's just say that somebody says, oh, Alzheimer's Association, I heard of them and I want to learn some more about what they have. So if somebody were to go ahead and click on that, then that will take you to the like a mini website. We call it a profile page, a portal. All terms are synonymous, and with it has just a little explanation about the organization. It posts some videos, and there's the Facebook page. So if somebody were to click on that, even though they could like right from here, and they were to click on it, it'd take right to the Alzheimer's Association Facebook page to learn more. You're back, and let's say somebody said, I'd like to view this video here. Click on that, and right within their site, the video comes up. And if any of you have been on YouTube, if you click here in the bottom right corner, then it will expand to a larger size if you want to do that. Moving on, you click up here on education. There's a number of articles. These articles are provided by our members. Also, you get a byline, which means that it would be written by you or a member of your staff. There would be a link to your web page, etc. So it's educating families, but also promoting what you do and links back to your site as well. If we click over here to local events, what's going on in the area, what would come up is a list of just different seminars that are always updated, kept up to date. So if we saw one here, again, put on by Alzheimer's Association, well, it says early stage Alzheimer's support group in Fairfield, and clicked on that, then the actual PDF file would come up. Actually, this was put on by Senior Helpers, who's a in-home care company and as a member, and they posted this. They're doing it in conjunction with the Alzheimer's Association in Fairfield. So it kind of gives you, gives you an idea. Expert advice is something we just recently added, so we only have 2 up there right now, but our members can actually post a video on a particular subject matter, right? Again, everything will link back to their site, to your site, but we're just trying to educate families with videos on various subject matters. This one says understanding a power of attorney for finances. This one says understanding different types of assisted living in California, which I did. But if we went ahead and clicked on this one, then Caroline would come up, and she's talking about power of attorney. She actually shows the form, and again, something educational, but something that people would probably, you could see this is about 4 minutes long. We say 2 to 5 minutes. That's all you need. Again, on a particular subject matter that you're familiar with, that you think would be beneficial to caregivers and people in the industry. Moving on, if we links back to the site, I mentioned that earlier, and links back to the site are very, very valuable to your site. So in the if you're in a particular section, this one's called Aging and Senior Services, and you've got 3 companies. These are the full memberships here. This one is a pretty much just a limited membership. But if somebody says, yeah, I want to learn more about them, and they click Contact Us, instead of a form that comes up on our site, and I kind of shied away from doing any forms. I don't want people to feel like they have to fill out a form in order to get information. But if they want more detailed information on this particular organization, they click on it and it links to the Contact Us page on their site, not within our site. It goes directly to their site. That way, if they fill it out, they'll get that information and they can learn more detail about this particular organization. Some statistics. I love this. I mean, this was done recently. So I kind of compare Elder Care Resources Bay Area, just the sites themselves, to a couple other companies, A Place for Mom, Caring.com. They've both been around for quite a while. And probably, I know they're drawing more visitors than we are, though our visitors are, up over 6,000, 7,000 visitors a month, with hits in the vicinity of 60 to 70,000 a month and increasing every day. But I think the quality of the site tells a lot here. Bounce rate, what bounce rate means is if somebody goes on to a particular website and they don't click on anything, they don't spend more than just a few seconds on it going, well, I think I'm at the wrong place, and then they leave it, that's a bounce. So in the case of Caring.com, over 50% of the people that go to that site end up leaving, 61% A Place for Mom. And I think the main reason is, again, they're asking for a form before they'll let you in the store. We're saying, come on in the store, and if you want more information on a particular company, you could go fill out the form on their page. So the bounce rate, us, 34%, which is actually below average, though I'd like to see that go down. But sometimes people just looking for different things. Page views. That's a number of actual website pages on average that a visitor looks at. Under 4 for Caring.com, under 2 for A Place for Mom, about 8 for us. And even time on the site, a little over 4 minutes for Caring.com, a little over 2 minutes for Place for Mom, over 9 minutes for us. So people that do come to the site, the quality is there. They see things they want, and that's going to help them and help you. But what about, how do you know if stats, how do you know if the information is working on your particular portal on our site? Well, one thing that I've always said, that especially in our industry, I mean, there's some great publications out there, but if you advertise in the newspaper or those publications, the question is, how do you know if it's working? You're spending a lot of money, and how do you really know if it's working? Are you just getting your name out there, or do you want to get business? Well, in this case, we want to do both. And so you'll have access through the back end with your own password and sign-in information. You could pull reports on your portal. I took the name off of this particular company, but this was done around the middle of March. And in the month of February, this particular company was getting some impressions and people going and looking, but really not clicking. Clicking is right here. And so we talked to them and had them suggested some changes on their portal and some things that they could do. And within a short period of time, their numbers went way up, and they got some clicks along the way that took them to their site as well. So these are all things that will guide you and help you, but it's real time. I mean, you could look at the what happened yesterday. See here, you could click on yesterday. So you'll know if this is working for you, within a pretty short period of time. And we're here to help. It's not like putting an ad in and you got that ad set for a month or a year, whatever the case. You can make changes. So if you're interested in signing up, learning more, you could go. You just click on the membership tab at the top. It will take you to a page that looks like this. And you could look at the online marketing agreement online. And if you just click here, then that will take you to our optional membership programs. The basic member is really just a text listing with your company name, address, phone number. You'd be able to post seminars on there as well that you're conducting in the local area. That's $250 a year. A limited member, somewhat similar, but you'll have links going back to your page. You'll be able to put your logo on there, and you'll be able to be in multiple listing cities. And that's $59 a month, or you could, if you pay on an annual basis, you save about a month and a half, and that's $650 a year. Full member is really covering everything that we went over plus, and that's $99 a month. Again, you'll save about a month and a half. If you pay in advance, it's $1,050 a year. And so another thing to remember is that by city, this we just added, so you'll be able to, in each category, be able to pick the city. And again, going back to what Google says, the statistics show 1 out of every 5 people do list a city along with what they're looking for. And that's why we are listing in this way, and we built the website this way, so it comes up. But we're not going to have a laundry list of providers by category, by city. So in any particular city and category, there will be a maximum of 5 listings. The other thing is signing up now and would be quite advantageous, because I would expect over time our rates to go up. We're really coming in at what we feel pretty low rate for everything that you're getting. And if you do sign up now, you'll be able to get the $99 a month fee, and forever. I mean, basically, it's a lifetime guarantee. So if we go up to $129 a month, then you would stay at the $99, and you would always have whatever the maximum amount of cities allowed is to be listed in your category and in those cities. So if you'd like more information, feel free to call. Feel free to ask for me. You could talk to me directly. But if you want to just leave information on our call our Elder Care Resource Line, it's 888-809-1231, extension 3. Or you could send an email to info@ecabayarea.com. I look forward to the opportunity of talking with you and having you be part of this wonderful website and wonderful program. Thanks again for joining me.